welcome back to the channel. So today we are starting a new fun project. It is part of our block parties. So I have teamed up with my friend Peach and we started a Facebook group called the Block of Friends. And within that group we offer free sew-alongs periodically. So that means that the pattern is free for a limited time, and then after that period of time is over with, you will still be able to purchase the pattern, but to kick off the block party, we offer it for free in the beginning. So this is the block party that we just finished. This is just part of the quilt. It was called Fireworks, and we celebrated America's 250th birthday with this pattern. Lots of people made it in the Block of Friends group. It was really fun to see all of the pretty patterns that everyone made. Mostly everybody used red, white, and blue. Some people did do some different colors. Some people made table runners out of them, some pillows. It was really fun to see all of the variety. So if you want to check out this pattern, you can still find it at Peach's website. Hers is quiltandbind.com, but make sure that you check out all of the text down below the video. I will link everything that I talk about here, how to find the group, how to find the patterns. All of your questions will be down in the text below. So this one was super fun. Make sure you check that out. And so today we're starting a new one. So the new one is called Warren. It is a large throw quilt that Peach designed for her great nephew, and it's really cute. So she's already made the pattern, so I'm gonna quilt it and add the borders, and then I'm gonna show you a couple of tips on what I'm gonna do with mine. So I'm gonna sew along with you, and we're gonna follow along with the pattern. We're gonna make a block first, then I'm gonna show you some tips on adding the borders to Peach's, and then we're gonna load it to the long arm and we're gonna talk about some of the finishing things. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So this is Warren. So Peach made this one. We haven't added the borders yet, so I'm gonna show you how to do that part in just a few minutes. But it is a super cute pattern that you can use. It's a very beginner friendly pattern because it's half square triangles, and you can use a lot of the fabrics that you have in your stash and make it super scrappy. It's a great pattern for men. I know there's always lots of people that ask, oh, what can I make for my husband or my uncle or my dad? You know, some of the manly quilts. So this is a great pattern if you wanted to do manly. Peach has offered a variety of options within the pattern with different color layouts. A lot of these sports colors, like, you know, blue and gold if you wanted to make one for your high school, or you could use your favorite black and white. My family are big Raiders fans, so I could do black and silver and white. Or you could do your favorite football, favorite basketball, favorite any sport really. So it's a great pattern that you could do 2 colors with or 3 colors with, or scrappy, or all kinds of options. So this is super cute. Yay Peach. She does such great designs. I love all of working with her on all of her patterns. So we team up, she designs them, I do the videos, and then we have the group together. So it's a great team, and we have some secret stuff that's coming soon too that I can't tell you, but I'm very excited. So we're gonna go ahead and start on my first block. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, so here's a little peek up close of what the Warren quilt is going to look like. So if we zoom in, it is going to consist of one block that's repeated multiple times, and it is going to create a super fun effect where you can do scrappy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it scrappy. So here's what it looks like. So Peach has the pattern written perfectly. So it's very easy because it's going to be all half square triangles. But just like the fireworks pattern that I made previously, I'm going to do a little trick where we're gonna get several. We're gonna get 8 half square triangles in a hurry. So this is how you're gonna do it. So this piece is 8 by 8, so is this piece. So I have a blue grunge, that's a Lori Holt fabric, that's cut 8 by 8, and then this white one on top of it is also cut 8 by 8. Then we're gonna stitch on either side of the line. So I drew a line just with regular pen from corner to corner on both sides, making an X in the middle. Then we're gonna sew on either side. I do a scant 1/4 of an inch on either side. Then once we do those, we're gonna cut it here and we're gonna cut it here, and then we're also gonna cut it on the lines, and that's gonna make 8 perfect half square triangles. So let's start on that. So now you can see that I've drawn the lines from corner to corner, and then I stitched on both sides of the line on both lines. So now I'm going to take it and trim it, so I'll show you that. Let's press it first just to get it nice and flat. So I always like to press it first. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I feel like I get better results. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut on this line, and then we're going to cut on this line. Then we're going to cut in the center and in the center this way. So I have a lot of people that tell me in my last video I should cut these first. Do whatever you want to do. So I just cut mine on the line. Then I move over here, cut it on this line. Then I line up one of the lines down here, whether it's 3, 4, 5. So line that up down on the bottom and then go straight through the center, the intersection, and then cut it this way. Then carefully lift it up and do the same thing. I'm going to line up 2 with this corner, and then I'm going to line it up straight on the bottom and through the middle. Then I'm going to cut through the center, and then that is going to give us 8 half square triangles. So that is super easy, and I love to make half square triangles like this. So for this particular pattern, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 8 of these half square triangles that I'm going to do with the blue background. So we want a white background and then your blue. So if you look at Peaches, she's got gray and white. I'm just doing blue and white. So you can do any colors like we talked about before. So I'm going to go ahead and press them, and then we're going to trim them down to 3.5. I'm going to press them towards the darker one. Okay, so if you're going to do a 2-color quilt, you can do the next step with the same 2 pieces as well and get 8 more half square triangles that are a different color. Like for instance, the high school that my son just graduated from was blue and gold. So if I wanted to make a blue and gold one, I would just do the exact same thing with a gold 8x8 piece and then a white 8x8 piece. Make 8 more of those, and then you can construct your block that way. Because I'm going to do mine very scrappy now, I'm going to take some colorful ones, and then I'm going to make the half square triangles this way. So I'm going to take my fabric, this is a 4-inch piece, put the piece on top of it, draw a line from corner to corner, just once, and then we're going to stitch a scant 1/4 inch on either side. So now we can take this block and trim it right on the dark line like we did a second ago. And then we have 2 half square triangles. We will do the same thing, press them towards the dark side. Okay, so now we have those pretty pink ones. Let's go ahead and make several more so that we can construct one block together, and then y'all can do your next block on your own. So I've already gone ahead and put the lines on these. So let's do one more. Just gonna draw them from corner to corner, and I'm just using a regular pen. So now we've got them good sides to good side. When I do these, I always just do them a scant 1/4 inch away from the line. If you don't know what a scant is, it's basically just like a real skinny 1/4 inch. It's not quite a 1/4 inch. We're going to trim it right on the line that we drew. Then we will have 2 half square triangles for each color, and we'll go ahead and press those towards the darker of the colors. So now we have all of our pieces together, and we need to trim them down to 3.5. So we have the gray, the pink, the green and blue, the yellow and the pink, and then this aqua blue, and then our regular blue. So let's go ahead and trim these all down to 3.5. And you do that by lining your line that is on your ruler up with the line that you just created by making the seam. So we're gonna line it up right there. And then I keep this top right-hand corner as close to the top right-hand corner without going over it. Then I hold it down with my left hand, trim the right side and the top, push those away, and then I keep a little trash can on my sewing table, then spin it, and now we're going to want to line up the line in the center, the line on the left with the 3.5, and the line on the bottom with the 3.5. So once you get those 3 lines lined up, then you push it down and then trim them. Now all your half square triangles will be exactly 3.5, and that will help you get your best results. So make sure you don't cut corners in this part. I never realized in my beginning years of sewing how important it was to trim down accurately. So make sure you take the time to do those accurately. So a lot of times when I'm doing the trimming like this, I will put my headphones on and I will watch a movie on my iPad, and I'll just set it right there and then I'll trim. So if I was going to cut all my blocks for this entire quilt, it would be a lot of trimming. And so sometimes I do 3 or 4 blocks at a time and I'll just trim a small amount. And then other times I'll just turn on a show if I'm like in the middle of a show that I'm really enjoying, and then I'll just binge watch television while I trim all my blocks. And we are ready to put our block together. So so if you're gonna follow along with Peach's pattern and you do the gray, then these will be your gray ones, but I'm doing the blue ones. So I'm gonna do these first. Let's move this over. So now we want a colored one in the corner, another colored one in the other corner. Then we are going to do a colored one in all of the 4 corners in the center. So this is why I wanted to cut different colors so I don't have all the same fabrics touching one another. And then I'm gonna do this one in that corner and this one over here. Oh, look how pretty! All right, so now what we can do is we can sew them in rows. And what I normally do is I take the left-hand side and then this one, and then I fold them over like so, and then I stitch all of these down. Then I keep the threads intact for each section, and then I just keep adding it together. So I stop with that one, then I pick this one up, and I match my seams. I can just feel them. Then I pick this one up and feel my seams. Then this one. So now I can take this one back over here. And now we can make sure, I usually do kind of make sure that I didn't do anything weird because I'm notorious for doing silly things and flipping fabrics. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add the 3rd row. And once you get your first row together, sometimes what I do is I get my pins out and I'll just pin them so that they are together, because once I lift up this piece, it's going to lift up all of my pieces. Now I can just hold this one with my hand. So now we'll lay this one down, and now we're ready to put on our 4th row. So we're gonna put these together, and I'll just leave these like this because I know which ones I'm doing. I'm gonna put those away, and I'm gonna put these right here, and then I'll just grab them. So you can just take this one and flip it over like you would have. Now this one, and now this last pink piece. So now we have our block pretty much finished. We just need to press it and then sew our pieces together. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to flip it over, and then we're going to press them opposite. So we're going to press these all going this way, then this way, then this way, then this way. That way when you fold them over, they'll nest. So now what I mean is now one side the seams are going that way, and then the top one the seams are going this way. So now we have these top ones, Now we can fold this one down. So I've already pressed these going this way, so I want to press the other ones going towards the right. And now if you want to take the pins and make sure you keep them where you want them. Okay, so now we have our top 3 and now we just have the bottom one. So since those seams are going to the right, press these over to the left, and then we can do a couple pins right here. Yay! Okay, let's go press it. So we have our block all finished. It's so cute. So this quilt finishes at 54.5 by 66.5. So it's a nice throw size. If you wanted to make it bigger, you would just continue to make more of these blocks, or you could add a big border or a scrappy border. You could do some other things, but it's a super cute pattern. Okay, so we got our first Warren block done, and it's very beginner friendly. Just don't get frustrated. Make sure you trim all your half square triangles as perfectly to 3.5 as you can. So here's Peach's quilt one more time. So she has not added the borders. I'm getting ready to add those borders. You can find that in a separate video. I'm going to add the borders and then do a little bit of long arm quilting if you want to catch that one. But right now you can find the pattern for free at the Block of Friends Facebook group. All of the links that you need to find the Facebook group, the pattern, me, Peach, all of that is going to be down on the bottom. Don't forget, I'm a long arm quilter full time, so when you finish your quilts, if you want to send them to me, I will load them to the long arm and finish them for you. And I'm also really good at binding, so I have my own set of binding rulers that I designed, but I also provide that service. If you'd like to send your strip, I can trim your quilt, attach your binding strips for you, and you can finish with the hand binding at home. So make sure you check all those links down below. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and come back and see me. Thanks a lot for watching.